the Pod Network Entertainment.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program are the speaker's own. The material and information presented here is for general information and entertainment purposes only. This program might include strong images or language and may not be suitable for all audiences. This podcast was mainly created for fun and entertainment, and because we're the only podcast that has a big enough bravado to talk about all these. Viewer discretion is advised.
I had this photo when I was young where it's like for some reason like every parent wants their kid to sit on Santa's lap. And I guess like at one point I was like, well, probably I was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5. And there was a photo of me in Green Hills kasi back then they had this Santa pop up sa Green Hills, and this guy actually did look like Santa Claus. Like there's a lot of like costumes for Santa and with the beard and everything. This guy, based on the photo I saw when I was older, he really did look like what Santa would have looked like, or like pop culture Santa, right?
A white guy?
Well, I'm probably sure.
White passing.
He's probably white passing Filipino.
Are we popping a photo of you sitting on Santa's lap?
Oh, you have to show it now. Oh, you have it pa, diba?
I don't know where it is. I saw it last when I was like 23, maybe. Look, that was 8 years ago, you guys. So, all right, that's not the topic here. So the topic is like, we're recording this early October, right? And so we're looking at the Christmas season already coming up. But there's also Halloween. There's also Halloween that's coming up. And I'm wondering, because Christmas has Santa, who should be the Halloween Santa?
I think we have different answers now from when we briefed.
I kind of think so, yeah.
Well, we kind of agreed with, more Bobby and I. More like a default.
As usual.
A default would probably be
As
Jack.
usual.
What? What?
Jack Skellington.
Jack-o'-lantern?
No.
From
Jack Skellington.
Nightmare
Before Christmas.
Christmas.
You don't remember
so
him. That's
fitting,
why you
dude.
didn't agree.
That's your Christmas Santa, like your Halloween Santa?
Dude, he
has a
pretty much
Santa
was a
costume.
Santa Claus.
Yeah. That's why it's called Nightmare Before Christmas.
Dude, that's why I was kind of like, wait. That was the whole
shit.
premise, or that was the whole plot of the movie.
You're going for a Tim Burton character as
Yeah.
Halloween Santa?
Dude, Tim
Slash
Burton
Disney.
is one of the fathers of Halloween. What are you saying?
Look, it's because like I thought of the topic because like there's gonna be a lot of like potential answers here.
Mm-hmm.
There's like
I have
for
a different
me,
one,
I would
though.
say, what's your different one?
Okay. I always watch this movie. I watch this all the time. It's Coraline.
Oh, that's cute.
I love that. That's my favorite movie of all time. And I'm not saying that she should be Santa, but it's more of the Beldam as my female Santa. So the Beldam is the other mother, or the one
Right.
who
Yeah.
kidnaps and eats kids' souls.
That's a mindfuck movie.
It is.
No, in
But
a good
I love
way.
it. Because every time I watch it, I pick something up. Like the attention to detail with like all the... Because it's a stop motion film.
Yeah.
Oh, was it stop motion?
Yeah,
I thought it was
also...
just 3D.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
probably her.
Really
What about
hard
you?
work.
Oh, sorry.
What go?
Did you watch
No,
it in
Bobby,
the
go
cinemas
for it.
again?
Dude, I've been waiting for them to announce the 3D version, but
Oh, it didn't come here? I thought it
yeah.
came here.
So I'm hoping in Halloween that they would probably show it in the cinemas. Because it was supposed to be like, July pa eh. But yeah. I'm pretty sure the 3D version would be so sick.
It would hit to watch it again.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, what's yours, Ukes?
Mine would probably like okay. Now I'm questioning my pick here.
No,
Because
don't change your
it's
mind.
like because like we're already like these are more or less like characters that people probably go towards. It's like physically they're not daunting in a sense. My Halloween Santa was the Grim Reaper. I don't think kids would go for oh look, the fucking Grim Reaper. Hey, let me get a photo. Get what I
Grim
mean?
Reaper, like Mandy and Billy.
I was saying Billy and Mandy.
Yeah, around but not
Not
the Grim, not that specifically,
Not death.
but like the character of the Grim Reaper. You know, someone that hindi kita yung mukha, big hood, big scythe, things like that. But there's a lot of others too. Like there's Michael Myers.
The D-Bill.
There's who?
The D-Bill.
The D-Bill.
I
right?
rebuke.
I rebuke. I rebuke the D-Bill.
And the
Dude,
Scream
there's
guy.
this movie.
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
Scream guy.
See, the Scream guy. That's
Ghost.
a good one.
His name's Ghost, right?
Yeah, right.
Ghostface?
Is it Ghost or Ghoulface?
Ghostface.
I call him
Ghostface.
Waza.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's not even from the movie itself. It's from Scary Movie, right?
Younger people won't get that reference for sure.
It's fine.
So yeah, I think there's a lot of viable choices. I might lean towards Jack Skellington a bit just because of the likability of the image.
He is Santa. He became
he
Santa.
is Santa. Yeah. So
And it's more
Maybe.
kid-friendly.
that's true.
'Cause
Yeah,
even
you would.
Even if Coraline is a children's movie, it's so scary.
The
the
that's
Bell
so
Dam
fucked up.
is so scary. So I think
It's a
Grim
fucked up
Reaper is
movie.
probably a better pick than mine.
I have bad news, Nuna.
What?
It already showed in the Philippines. September 15 to 30.
What?
Oh, you missed it.
In
You just
Robinsons
missed it.
exclusively.
You just missed it.
That's fine.
4 days ago.
Dude, magagrab ako ng papunta sa Robinsons Galleria.
Oh, that's
It's
fine.
done.
Yeah.
Hindi, Robinsons.
Like Robinsons Mall. Wala ka bang Robinsons Mall dyan sa lugar nyo?
I don't
Any
think so.
Robinsons
Dude, I'm in
is fine.
Tagaytay.
The one in
I think the
Dasma.
nearest-
Oo nga, wala.
The nearest
Yeah.
one, if I was in South, would probably be the
Silang?
one in Las Piñas. Robinsons Las
That's
Piñas.
even like super far. Isn't Silang closer to you?
Bro, you're
it's
asking me
Robinsons
about
Silang.
directions. I'm just pretending to know what I'm talking about right now.
This is my fault.
Yeah. This is the girl that said like the farthest she went north is Quezon City. When she went to Bulacan for freaking 4 concerts, I think.
Oh, that's a bummer, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure I'll get the chance to watch it.
Yeah, let's just rot at home, watch it on our screens.
Honestly, it's fine. I'll probably just buy like a 3D glass. You can just buy it anywhere.
Welcome back to the Kingdom Podcast Season 5. This is Yuki, this is Ingrid, this is Bobby.
Wait, we forgot to listen to Bobby's answer.
He said Jack Skellington.
No, I'm
Did he not?
staying with Jack.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry. Okay.
There you go. Welcome back to the pod. So this is, what do we call this? There's a DWIBs. There you go. Fucking A. So the DWIBs are here. We're gonna talk about something a lot of people might seem to say like it's a bit touchy, but I want to talk about Hyuna here for an episode. Like Hyuna, I want to start it off though by talking about who Hyuna was for us. Can I say was for all three of us?
Sure. Yeah. Because
What are we sure, Bobby?
I mean, I'm
What,
not
it's
a
not
big
is anymore?
because I'm not
It's
a
not is?
foreigner. And
Oh, you're not a Fornia, okay.
I was a
love
solo
4-minute
stan.
songs.
I
love
stan
Bubble Pop.
her. Yes, Bubble Pop.
Yeah, because that was a revolution in itself.
That was peak K-pop for me.
It's what
I felt like
solo
peak-
debuts.
I felt like peak Hyuna was Red. It was
Really?
just like fucking. It's like she was so ahead of everyone that would want to replicate what she was doing in a sense. And it's like it just didn't hurt that she was like obviously hella talented. She had a great sense of humor
She's
when it comes to
beautiful.
shows. Beautiful, freaking sexy, just
Yeah.
like the whole package. And everyone was just in love with her. She did Gangnam Style, which is
With her
probably to this
Pikachu
day.
voice.
with her Pikachu voice.
Oh,
Like to
yeah.
this day,
She
Gangnam
was
Style
in
probably
Gangnam
top
Style.
5.
Yeah.
Top 5 best K-pop song. Can we say that?
My dog agrees.
Yes. I think
Yeah,
so.
his dog agrees. So let's talk about who Hyuna was for us for a bit here. Ingrid, I know you're not a foreigner, but you were like what you said, a solo stan. Who was she for you? Was she someone that you kind of looked up to when it comes to even like
Yeah.
fashion, music, things like that?
I think it was more how she carried herself, because she was really just, she was sexy, she was powerful, but it was still tasteful. Just because she wasn't just sexy, she was also very cute. Like, she carried herself.
Sure.
I think she was one of the first idols who was cute, sexy. That kind
the
of
duality of
the duality of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really, she was one of the very first solo idols that I stand, if not the
Right.
first. So she was pretty big for me back
A
then.
little touchy. It was her and Gina. If you remember Gina.
Oh, Gina. Yeah.
I don't
My
know.
gosh, I love Gina.
It's okay.
She was
But, like,
good.
They were label mates too. I think it was admirable.
Oh, were
for-
they?
Yeah, Cube. They're both Cube, and related to Hyena's fiance, but we'll get into that. I think as a kid, it was very admirable because this was the early days of the internet. It wasn't fake though, right? That she was in Wonder Girls, Hyuna.
Yes.
And then
yeah,
she
it's not-
went
yeah, she
through
was.
so much with her body, with her health, but she still like pushed through as 4 minutes. Like she was like the face of 4
Dude,
minutes.
she was 14.
Yeah. People still debut 14-year-old. That's why like I've been like iffy about the topic ever since. It's like, what? That's like a few years older than me at the time when I was reading about the Hyuna. What age did like maybe Soyeon debut as an SNSD?
15.
Maybe around
15?
that age too.
Man, still crucial what they do to these kids, especially before. I think now they at least take care of the kids if they debut them. So that was an inspirational part for me, and I think this is why I like Soyeon so much in G Idol, because she reminds me of like that Hyuna. Is that a take?
No.
I think
Yeah. I don't
Yeah, I
think
think-
so.
that's how much I think Hyuna is a huge part of K-pop. And of course there was this commendable part of her career when her and Dawn dated openly. And it was what do you call it?
It couple
Acceptable?
goals.
It was yeah, they were accepted by most.
It was kind of
So-
like a movement, or like it kind of pushed other idols to realize now it's okay to date.
Yeah, I thought it would be like announcement after announcement since then, but nah, cuz
And they left Cube, right?
Yeah, but now it's like it leaves a bitter taste in my mouth after, because after that, it kind of ruined Dawn's career, because Pentagon was on the way up with Shine.
Yeah.
But it's not about Dawn right now, because we're gonna be talking about the sad decline of Hyuna after talking
No,
about
but-
the fun times.
But I'm glad that you opened that up, Bobby, because it points me to like this question of, was Hyuna the reason for Pentagon's demise?
I believe that.
Yes. Yeah, because Dawn was one of their most well-known members.
You know Shine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody knew Shine. That was the love
Yeah,
scenario
that was a really
of
good song.
love
Yeah,
scenario
of
of Pentagon.
I have that on my K-pop
because
playlist.
they're considered as like a one-hit wonder now, and they had so
Sadly.
many. Yeah, they had a lot of like talented members. I think they also had like a unit group with another Pentagon member, I think, and this was before
Yeah.
they announced
Hui.
their
Yeah, they were called
relationship.
Square.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's a corny joke.
Oh, something
No.
fresh.
Triangle. Should have been triangle.
Triangle.
Bakit
Yeah.
square? Wait,
Kasi
what's
nga,
the name?
bawas sila ng pabawas.
Wait,
Pentagon
square.
kasi 5 sides. Oh my God, Ingrid. Says the one that doesn't want to cuss anymore. Just give
so
me the
sorry.
fucking F-bomb.
Wait, what's the name again?
Can we censor that with
Square.
the Bobby face? Anyways,
Okay, we should.
Hui, Dawn, and Hyuna was Triple H. And
Yeah,
then they started
there.
dating.
Oh yeah, Triple H.
Yeah, but then
Tell them the game.
there were
Hey, it's a
Like,
wrestling
all
reference.
the-
Everyone knows.
Yeah, all the wrestling references, and like Ingrid just gives me the eye roll. See, you
You
even know
somehow,
who
dude, you somehow like incorporate wrestling into any conversation. But yeah, anyway, I think it was allegedly they were already dating during this sub
he is. That's true. Yeah.
What an unfortunate third wheel
I
situation.
that would have sucked, bro.
It's like, what am I doing here?
Guys,
It's like
we
you're,
need to
you're seeing them
record.
like practicing, right? Tapos, yeah, they're doing the sweet nothings, like
No, because like,
and you're like,
on cam, they were
Wrestling.
already so touchy. So what more behind the camera?
Hey,
I
and
know,
he's
that-
like the producer, so he's like, guys.
I know that's why you're the third wheel. Tapos kapag nagpa-practice kayo, they're like being sweet and everything.
producer
and they're,
ka
like,
pa.
I didn't even
browsing
realize.
your phone.
I didn't realize na third wheel nga pala siya. My bad. But anyway,
Anyway, yeah. So I guess like we can safely say that Hyuna was the reason for the demise of
I
Pentagon
like to
as a
think
group.
so, because I really love
Yeah.
Pentagon.
I would say right now that Hyuna professionally is really declining. It's like I feel that she's not gonna recover from what's currently happening.
No.
I think like kapag nagpakasal na siya, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Like I think she should say goodbye. Not goodbye like parang si Lee Hyori, where it's like nagpakasal siya, she went away for a bit and then came back. I feel that this will always haunt her. And
but before we go there, like, who is she involved with right now? Just for the listeners who don't.
Bobby. It's the Bobby thing.
Well, she was like, she's involved. Well, her fiance. I don't know if they're married already. Are they?
No,
They're
no,
getting
I don't
married
think so. They're
this
getting married
October.
in a few weeks.
Wow, congrats, Charot. Huh. Okay, because this guy's been my bias since Beast debuted, but yeah, she's currently engaged to Yoon Jun Hyung, of Beast, rapper. You may know him. Also involved
Highlight.
with Gina. Gina and him had a song. That was a good song. I forgot the title though. But like, yeah, so they were label mates at Cube. So that's, I think, their connection way back. And the reason
That's not their
why-
only connection. Okay, it's not their only connection, sadly.
yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, and this guy has been involved in the Burning Sun scandal. Which I'll let you guys
Albeit
talk more about.
allegedly
it, 'cause-
indirectly involved.
Yes, but
Allegedly.
people are saying that, oh, he shouldn't be condemned for it, but he was allegedly in the chats but didn't do anything about it, which was worse, I think.
But a lot of people are also saying that allegedly he's not included in the chats, but he got files from it. So he's not in the chat room, but people are sending him stuff.
sending him stuff.
And he's like, look at this.
And what makes it
Allegedly.
worse for a lot of her fans, including me, and I'm sure for the both of you, is she was great friends with Guara, who was also
right.
involved.
She
you
was.
know, she was
okay.
pretty heavily involved in the Burning Sun scandal, and she helped a lot, with that case. And it sucks that it really sucks. I feel like what you said earlier, there's no going back for Hyuna anymore.
I don't think so, yeah.
No, not at all.
Hot take.
She
Hot take
really
here?
ruined her career that fast. Like,
Yeah.
imagine all the years of her establishing her name. Just
Dude,
nothing.
did you see that? Did you see that fan cam?
Yeah.
Maraguyo?
No.
No one.
Well,
She
they did
was
say that it was like an online concert, but then there were still people watching her. But like, if you watch her fan cams before that, like the, what do you call that? What's that, the water
Water bomb?
bomb
Yeah.
festivals?
I won't.
Pucha.
Yeah.
The crowd would always go crazy. for
Wild.
her.
So that was recent, the fan cam thing. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby, you
Embarrassing.
should see
No
it.
one
It's
was singing
cringeworthy.
along. Like, she was really
It's
being boycotted.
cringeworthy. Yeah.
Even South Korea is against you. That's crazy. At best, she's
Look.
just gonna be an Instagram influencer.
And she was supposed to hold a lot of concerts. I'm not sure if it was like just purely in Asia and I think in USA also. And she had to cancel.
Yeah,
I
her
think
US
all of them or
promotions. Yeah,
Yeah,
her US
she had
promotions
to-
pulled out.
She had to pull out because no one was buying her tickets.
Crazy.
Look, this might
And
be a
this is
hot
Hyuna.
take. This might be a hot take. Stop me whenever. But it's quite sad to see how someone that was, probably well known for her female empowerment, like, just being
Yes.
unapologetic about a lot of this stuff, now is getting ready to marry someone that was involved in something that degraded women in a public setting. It's really sad to see that. Is that a hot take, Ingrid?
Not at all.
It's very disappointing. Sad to hear what's happening, but
Yeah.
here we are
And
now.
and then after the public breakup she had, who she was engaged to, she was engaged to Dawn. Public breakup and then gets engaged immediately to someone she grew up with, I guess. But again, she ruined the career of someone, and then she's been she's affected everyone around her for her own gain, and then she does this. So I don't know.
But I'd like to
It's
bring
really
up though,
touching and hurt.
people argue that Dawn is an adult and it was his
I've
choice
seen
as
that.
well.
I've seen
I
that.
agree, but then there's a power dynamic as in the industry. She's been in the industry longer than him.
Long.
So sorry
like-
to cut you
More
off.
than 7 years.
What was the take? What do people say?
That
like-
Dawn is
it was Dawn's own choice, so we can't fully say that it was Hyuna's
to
fault for
leave.
ruining. Yeah, for him to leave or
Oh.
for ruining their career.
Yeah.
But still, bruh,
Yeah, I think there was a power dynamic. She's like a senior.
she is. Siya
Also,
yung
I-
nagpursue kay Dawn
That's right.
And I think Dawn
Yeah.
is younger.
Yes.
I don't know.
by 2 years. I
Done.
think.
Mm-mm.
So
And this is
there is a power dynamic. Oh my gosh.
I also wanted to point out that Hyuna's fiance provided such a lame ass apology for his quote unquote alleged
What did he
involvement.
say? I didn't even know this.
Yeah, it's just like it felt like very open. It's like I'll probably search it up and link it to you. So I didn't have the confidence to bring up the past and talk about it, so I thought things would settle down if I just didn't find the courage and ignore the issue. I endured and persevered even though I was hurt and scarred. Please, I beg you, hope my family and the people that are special to me, including my fans, don't get hurt. To everyone, my reporters, I will work hard and live every day reflecting on my actions and remarks that I couldn't correct in the past.
I have a question.
Mm.
If you were to be put in that situation, and let's say he was scared for his career, or like he was probably told not to say anything, would there be any room for leniency with what he did? Wala, diba?
Yeah, I think she should have just. Oh, this is a subject I
Look,
can speak on.
yeah, I don't. Sorry, Bobby, go
Bobby.
first. Yeah, go
No,
first.
I think I see his point kind of in terms of he was scared, but like just do the right thing. As easy as it is to say, because what's wrong in the situation is he didn't do anything, even though he knew it was wrong, to protect quote unquote the company, which I think they
And
were in
himself.
highlight. Didn't they find the company themselves as
Yeah.
highlight?
They did. Yeah.
What, they're scared of themselves. They're their own higher ups,
It's
right?
it's I feel like it's more of the career
right.
and the trajectory they're in, because this is already, it's like a renamed group,
right.
albeit same members,
Independent.
pero
Yeah.
yeah, it's
But
just a
I'd-
bit
I don't
different.
know. I'd understand more if it was like against Q, because I feel like it'd be more sketchy like that. I don't know.
But he was in
this
the
is long
position,
overdue.
right? He was in
Yeah,
the
for
position
sure.
to do something.
For sure. Yeah, please talk.
Well,
please, yeah. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts, because I'm just reading this and then just reacting.
I'm gonna, yeah,
so
I'm gonna try and answer I'm not gonna answer Ingrid's question because I feel like this is gonna bite me in the ass. It's like regardless of what I answer, if I was in his position. But let me weigh in some stuff that is sort of known / rumored. Police were involved in this
Yeah.
like situation. So I'm weighing both sides here. Coming from his perspective, where if I report this, is this just gonna bounce back on me? Because as high as like captains and superintendents were involved in this scandal. So if I report something and it gets known to the people that were involved, is this gonna bite me in the ass? So there's always that question of doing the right thing, but at the same time, it's like if I do the right thing, is this gonna just bounce back on me? Because he probably knew someone from the higher ups were involved, because they've been getting away with this for a very long time. So I'm only saying that obviously not as a defense to what he did, but I'm just laying out some groundwork that or like what's currently happening. So not that I fear. No, yeah, I do fear like answering that question, Ingrid, regardless of what my answer is, because I just can't imagine what he was going through at that time.
We can't. Yeah, unless you're in that situation, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
really
unless
know.
I'm in that situation, and it's like it's very difficult from a human's perspective of saying that this should have happened without knowing the ramifications of the action that you did. Because if it's something bad, you would have gone the other way. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, if I do this and it turns out to be, oh shit, I fucked up, I should have done this instead. So I'm gonna try and avoid to answer that in a political
Right.
sense.
What leaves a sour taste in my mouth though is what I remember is like after he it was broken that he was involved, he enlisted immediately right
military.
after. So like
That's right.
There was
that kind of
guilt
leaves a
there.
sour taste in my mouth. Well, I guess there
But
is
what-
guilt regardless of his.
But right, like
good
what
intent.
kind
Yeah.
what kind of mental toll will that make towards a man? Where what kind of hate would have like he got when he enlisted, if ever that was even like a thing that happened? Because if you're going in the military and they knew of the things that you did, fuck, like he would have gotten such a hard time.
I don't know. It probably like there's people who probably like hated him and like are pumped that he's there. As shallow as that sounds, because it's a celebrity still entering the military, and you guys are equals. I don't know. I think that's unfortunate that you just get. He got an injury at least I think mid his enlistment, so he served a little longer. So I guess he got to escape, quote unquote, for 2-3 years. Is that fair? I don't know.
How say you, Ingrid? Any comment there?
I still think he should have done the right thing. Still,
For sure.
it
Sure.
doesn't excuse his ass. We can't really we can't really know unless we put ourselves in his situation. But at the same time, he could have still done the right thing. And with Hyuna, it's just there's really no going back. She ruined her career.
It's the end. It's the end for her, right? I mean,
It's just
If we're-
Instagram from here
if we're
on out.
corrected, if we're wrong, then we'll eat our words.
I just don't like how I don't give a fuck they are at like about
I
all
know.
of this.
They're so
I feel like-
not unbothered by it. They
Yeah,
they should be at least like trying to talk about it and convince others that they're
no
good
matter how
people.
PR it looks, right? Like
Yeah.
maybe charity or something like that. But like everything's been I don't give a fuck so far.
At least they could show some remorse at least for those who were
That's the word.
victims, right?
That's the word.
I'm gonna say a
Remorse.
joke, and it might be really bad,
What?
and I might cut this out. It's like, at least she's consistent. She's been unapologetic about everything.
Okay, that's what we don't mean. Okay, Hyuna, you did wrong for this one. You took an L for this one because this is not something that you should have been unbothered with.
Yeah.
Should we
yeah.
cut that out?
Huh? No. Let's include it.
Okay.
We speak in in disappointment because this is someone we adored.
Yeah, because we were
For
fans.
years.
We were fans for years. We were fans.
I'm so disappointed in her.
Oh, especially she was the empowerment, women
She
empowerment
is.
representation.
She was, yeah. She was that person. She was like that image of like women empowerment. Fucking Hyuna, hands down.
But
We're
it's
nearing
more than
the
just
end.
performances.
It was inevitable that we talk about her fiance like during this episode, but I wanted to end things off with like this question: does she deserve the hate that she's getting? Look, let me preface it by saying this: I'm not defending Hyuna at all in any sense here, but I personally feel like as a person that the hate is a bit too much. It's like there's a lot of negativity that's being thrown towards her. Some even might argue that this episode is like negativity that's thrown towards her, which it might be in a sense. But it's like I don't feel like there's anything productive to harass another human, another woman.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
like
never okay to go beyond what's, essentially just holding her accountable. I agree with holding her accountable for what she's doing. I mean, it affected her whole career. But yeah, I agree with you. Like, some people just go too overboard with the harassment.
yeah.
Yeah, easily my take as well. Cancel culture,
It's like-
as usual, is like we've talked about this before. I think I'm just not a fan of. It's like a witch hunt in a way. Asking for accountability is, of course, what we want. So the disappointment she deserves. My dog is angry. That's like
Your
That's
dog's
all the-
disappointed.
yeah, my dog's disappointed. Still disappointed, very disappointed. Anyways, disappointment. Sure, of course. If we can all be disappointed, but the hate is strong, and it sucks to witness.
Some dare say like it's a bit uncalled for. Like just the sheer like level. It's not even the volume. Like the volume we can take, but the level of hate is something different. It's like I can't say in my right mind that I would want another person to go through something like this because we don't want another person to go through something dark because I wouldn't want to say that we're used to seeing something like this, but in a way as fans we kind of are, and it's still very much fresh to us whenever we hear someone that does the unthinkable. And it's just so horrible. So my take out of all of this is that number one, if you just like don't like her anymore, then just don't like her. Pull up support. That's it. You don't have to fucking drill another like 10-meter hole to whatever hole that person is going through already. And number two, fans should become this emotionally involved in their idols. I feel like it's unhealthy. We don't know them like they know each other.
Right.
And even though like we think because we follow them to a certain degree, like, often we feel
It's
like we should
inevitable,
be
though.
involved. Yeah, I get that. That's the humane, like, that's the human side of things. But it's just healthier, It's like if you can separate you being as a person versus you being as a fan. It's like I just don't think that I should be this involved anymore. It's like
Yeah.
as how I, like, we're all guilty of that. It's like at one point, pucha kapag we found out our idols were dating even, it's like, fuck, tangina, sobrang sakit. Like, it was heartbreaking. Tiffany, for me, when she dated Nikon, was so heartbreaking for me. But then it's like, looking back at it, I just don't think like I'm at a healthier place.
Yeah,
Because I'm not that
I agree
involved.
with you with the parasocial relationship and like being too attached to our art, to the artists that we love. But I think slowly, because I feel like this has been the year of exposing a lot of things that's been happening behind the scenes. I want to mention Tail being exposed and Yuna, like this happening to Yuna. I think this is like going to affect fans' relationships or how fans see their idols. Parang I feel like it's gonna create like sort of
Rifts.
or like a distance moving
Oh, yeah.
forward.
Final thoughts?
I mean, she gave us Bubble Pop, so
And Red.
I mean, we can always like look back and like we can be happy about the past and like how we supported her. And it's just this is just us pulling out and disappointed.
holding her
about
accountable.
it. For sure. And Junyoung.
Yes.
Yeah, that guy was a huge part of my childhood. Man, what a good message though. It's a good message that we don't need to be emotionally connected that much with our idols.
It just goes back to this season 3 episode. Remember, Ingrid, The Art of Defensibility?
Yeah.
That episode? It's kind of like this, where for fans, like, let's not try and defend her.
Let's
here,
stop
please.
coddling our idols who are
Yeah,
full-ass
let's-
grown adults.
They're even older than you, I would say. Like, a lot of, like, Hyona's older than us. So, wait, is she older
Yeah,
than me?
she is.
She is.
32, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's 92. So,
But ang
let's,
saya mo.
Yeah.
sobrang dalang na kasi with this current
din.
day and age. We're all older than us. Like, Bobby's in a good place where
I
he's
know.
older than some, but the majority, I would say, is still older than Bobby. So, it's like, I'm cool with, like, if I were in Bobby's shoes, I would be cool with that. But us?
Nakita ko yung tuwang sa ano eh. Ay, she's older.
She's old.
Ay, she's older, pero nakangiti.
Ay, she's older.
Yes.
So happy. So yeah, that's the show. A bit heavy, but I hope we pick up something
I feel
out
like
of
I
this
should have.
episode.
I wish I could have contributed more, but I'm glad.
No,
I
you've
had
contributed
to.
lots. Like
A lot.
because we don't have like a ton of context on who her
Genuine.
fiance was or is rather. So, I'm cool with what you said. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just like I think it's healthier for us to get off that parasocial wagon. And
We're human,
chill.
guys.
like it's just K-pop,
Was they say things like morals over K-pop. That's what people
Wow.
say.
That's true. That's the show. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again for the next one. Peace, guys. Bye.
The Kingdom Podcast is brought to you by the Kingdom Podcast creative team. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at the Kingdom Pod PH. All episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Thanks for listening to the show, and see you next time.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.